Here we go.
Yes, sir. The boys are back in town.
Rap Sports News,
RSN Podcast.
Chill.
What up, man?
What's going on?
Oh, man, just making it do what it do.
Another week down.
Yes, sir.
Had a big holiday.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
Uh-huh.
Let's get into some topics, new music. Now, I think I was talking about Normani recently. I don't know if it was over here or on my channel, but I was talking about her recently because we haven't seen her in a while. And the reason why is because we missed it. So she dropped the album like about 3 weeks ago called Dopamine. So I really haven't heard much of it yet. I haven't had a chance to sit down with it, but she does have new music out.
Okay. That's what's up. Always looking for it. Hear something new, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hear something fresh, though.
And she's a good artist.
Word.
We had Kendrick Lamar. He dropped the Not Like Us video. They not like us. They not like us.
What you think about it?
It was a cool video, man. It wasn't nothing like spectacular to me like that, but I mean it was cool.
Yeah, I was talking to my daughter about it, and I was telling her how like to the average fan or to the average person watching it, it just seemed like it's a regular cool video. But I think to the people of Compton or LA, I feel like it meant more to them because it was more based on like neighborhood traditions, gang traditions. You know what I'm saying? Like the dances they did, stuff they was throwing, all that kind of stuff. It's kind of geared towards like that community, their community.
Yeah, I could see that, and I don't think they've had a moment like that in a while.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it was good. It was like one of them things that's good for their city type thing.
You guys got a moment.
Word.
So another person, Rick Ross, he had a week. And he had a week because he played that damn song in the club out in Vancouver.
Man.
So, all right, if you guys been living under a rock and you just didn't see it, Rick Ross, he had a show out in Vancouver. At the end of his set, he ended up playing Not Like Us. And then some of the guys that were there, they kind of surrounded him, pressed him, said, hey, you can't play that song here. It's disrespectful. They actually kind of respect Drake there and stuff like that. Ross said, what the hell you going to do about it? Get out my face. And next thing you know, drinks was flying and MMG people was dropping.
Yo, did you see the little skit they did when they when they was reenacting it and they had him eating the lemon pepper wing and the dude smacked it out smacked out his hand in the air, but then he caught it again and ate it.
What?
And that's what started the fight.
Nah, I gotta check that out.
Yo, that was stupid.
But you know people gonna clown on that.
Yeah, I mean, all right, let's just break this situation down. All right, so it looked like homie swung on him first. I don't know if he missed or he connected. I couldn't really tell if he hit him or.
I don't know, because, I mean, Ross was on camera the next day. He didn't look like he was
Yeah, he didn't look like he got hit. But then people was on him like, like he was there, but he wasn't helping. But he was there.
Yeah, I mean.
That's what they were saying. But
I don't really fault him for that. Ross is the bag, so you got to get to the car and get out of there. If I'm the bag, right, and there's like 15 people trying to jump me,
yeah,
I would expect the team to like
take care,
hold the wall.
Yeah, no, I'm not mad at Ross at all. Like I'm not mad at I'm not mad at Ross 100%. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm not mad at Ross because one, again, he's the artist. His team's supposed to hold him down, like you said, protect him and all that. He stayed in the mix of everything. Some could say because he ain't had nowhere to go, but he ain't run. You know what I'm saying? He ain't run from the situation. That's what I respect about it. He ain't run and was like, "Get me out of here, guys!" Like he stayed around, even though his men was getting tapped on. He was staying like in the midst of everything, so it's not like they was getting beat down. He was around the corner or something. You know what I'm saying? I respect it for that. Now the only issue I got is afterwards on the plane, him talking about some wings. Dog.
What type of wings y'all want? They all ordered lemon pepper.
Dog, come on, man. You can't be giving a team wings after taking a L like that.
You just not gonna feed them nothing.
I don't want no lemon pepper wings.
Just sit there in silence.
Yeah, I said that gotta be a quiet ride back, bro. I gotta be planning something.
No food, no talking.
Nah.
No listening to music.
Nah, bro. Everybody gotta put their headphones on and just be quiet. Like, you can't take an L and eat lemon pepper wings.
Right.
But no, shout out to Rose. All jokes aside.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at him. I'm still gonna support the music. players mess up sometimes.
Word.
But why would you be out there doing that?
Yeah, he kind of put them in a bad situation. Not trying. I feel like he wasn't trying to. Maybe he just didn't think nobody was gonna step up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he thought they were soft out there.
Yeah.
And obviously, it ain't like that.
Word.
So Ray J got in a little bit of heat. He ended up getting in a fight with the Zeus CEO this week. And allegedly he had a weapon, but no one saw it.
Yeah, I also saw some things about him, like his mental health not being okay.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully Ray J's all right, man. Whenever you can avoid confrontation, do it. In that situation, we don't know what all really is the backstory and context behind everything.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I just hope he all right. He could get mixed up in some things.
Yeah, Ray J, he's had a month, right, since the Shay interview.
Yeah.
So he's just been all over the place. But yeah, I hope that he can get it together.
Word.
Blue Ivy at BET. If you saw the BET Awards, you saw she won the BET Young Star Award, and people are wondering why.
Yeah. I don't know myself.
So the thing is, she just went on tour with her mom.
Okay.
And they were working together. So I think that's kind of why. But and I guess I wouldn't really know Blue Ivy's music like that. She's really young. So
yeah. Shout out to her though. She winning awards and doing her thing, living her dream. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Blue, man. But it does make me curious, to see, because there's people who win awards sometimes, and we really don't know all the accolades because they're not advertised as much as other people. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
And so I think that was the thing with her. We don't see her on like a major scale like that.
Yeah.
But maybe younger people in high school and stuff see her.
Yeah, word. Shout out to Blue. Mm-hmm. Man, that's a hell of a legacy to keep going.
Nepo babies.
Word.
All right. So there was an STL man, and he said that he's down on his luck. He don't got nowhere to stay. He needs some help. He posted this online, and there were 1,000 women all over Atlanta that said, "You can live with me."
I don't get that, man. When I first learned about this story, it just kind of shocked me because all you hear is these
six figure.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's two ways to look at this. Is one, guys who are trying to come up and not down on their luck, trying to come up financially. There's always that stigma, like, oh, get out of here. Like, I don't need another child, or I ain't trying to take care of you type thing. But then the other flip side of it is, like, when you start making six figures, you like, well, what
do I get?
Yeah, what do you bring to the table?
What does Big Dog get?
Yeah, what do you bring to the table? Like, and not to be, on no cocky stuff, but it's just like, you start looking at things differently, right?
I mean it in a cocky one.
You look at it differently, like, all right, So when I heard that not everybody, but a lot of people were welcoming, like, you can come stay with me.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, are these 1,000 crazy women? Like, is this dude about to disappear? Or are they just like single and horny? Like, I don't know what the hell.
It's probably a mixture of all, but I mean, shout out to him because that means, if you go live with one, like after 2 weeks, she start annoying you, go ahead and bounce, go to the next one.
Hey, all the Atlanta dudes out there, like, they gonna start making posts saying they from St. Louis. You ain't from St. Louis.
All you gotta do is be like,
with you.
All you gotta do is be like, all right, babe, I'm about to go get some cigarettes, and then that's it.
Yo, I don't know. It's getting wild out here, man. The times is changing.
Yeah, obviously they're starting to feel different about some things.
Word.
But like I said, shout out to him.
Yeah.
He's safe, my boy.
Yeah, for sure. Don't get caught up.
Yeah. So you remember the Uvalde police officers from a few years ago? Mm-hmm. It was a guy. He ended up doing a mass shooting at elementary school. Mm-hmm. And the officers, they stayed outside, I think, for like an hour, and they didn't call it. They said something like, oh, well, we don't know who the main suspect is or something like that.
Yeah, they didn't follow proper protocol. Mm-hmm. And I believe the crazy thing is one of the officers was the one who wrote the protocol, who wrote the procedures in a situation like that. He didn't follow his own procedure.
Right. So they ended up getting charged for that, for neglecting what they needed to do.
Yeah, they need to.
Hmm. All right, so something that's going around on Twitter right now, Black Twitter. Everyone's talking about from the debates when Trump said black jobs. His black jobs comment. So people are trying to figure out what are black jobs.
Yeah, let's define that. What is a black job, sir?
One,
I'd like to know.
yeah. So one, I kind of understand what he meant.
How much do they pay?
He meant to say jobs that are occupied by black people, but he's not a good communicator like that. So he just said black jobs.
Yeah, I mean, nowadays, like we always say, people are so sensitive and they take things out of context and things like that. We can't assume we know what he means, but you can read between the lines, like you said, and figure out what he meant by that. Mm-hmm. Everything Trump says, people can't just be like, oh my God, he said, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't care either way, but I'm just saying that he said what he said. Golly.
It's like, because you could say anything. There's black people in every job, from like tech to like people working in the sewer. So
go somewhere. At least you're gonna find one.
Yeah,
somewhere.
Exactly. All right. So someone else with another black comment.
This is this episode. This segment of the episode is sponsored by blackcomments.com.
So Biden called himself the first black woman president.
You want me to do it? Or? No.
No, man. Put it back. The first black woman president, Joseph Biden. Like, oh my gosh, man. How much do you gotta like mess up? Like,
my man, the first black woman president. Oh.
Yo, I could not stop laughing when I saw that video, because I was like, man, this guy has the way this guy speaks, and he don't know what he's saying sometimes, and he's just like rambling on.
Listen, I wonder how the vice president feels about it.
Yeah, right. Because she didn't know, and I didn't know you could do that.
Oh man, this is wild. This is. I hope he get it under control before we get closer to the elections, bro. Like, this is not gonna be pretty.
Yeah, he got a lot of cleaning up to do. He said he's not gonna drop out the race. He's gonna, stay in the race to the bitter end. So he is the Democratic nominee.
Oh man.
All right, this next story was actually really messed up, and we're sorry to anyone if we're coming off too graphic with it, but we gotta talk about it. So out in San Francisco, they had a pride parade, right?
Mm-hmm.
And some of the guys out there that was wilding out, they ended up having a section, right, where these guys are sitting there and they have a pool and there's a guy laying there and like people are walking by and they're peeing on him, right? And there's like kids around at these pride.
He's letting them pee on him?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Like, it's like some real like sick stuff, but like he's just laying there and that's what's going on. And then the police are there and they're not doing nothing about it.
How does this happen? Well, first of all, why would you bring kids?
Yeah, exactly, right.
You know what I'm saying? And not to say that, kids are not allowed to be educated on different things, but
they don't need to be exposed to everything.
Yeah, they shouldn't be exposed to that, like, in a sense of, not to say you can't bring your kids where you want to bring your kids, but if you think there might be graphic things happening.
Yeah. Stuff like that should definitely be publicly banned. Like, if y'all gonna do your little kink stuff, y'all gotta do that somewhere else. But it can't be where everybody in the public can see you doing that.
Yeah, that's urinating on somebody in general is disgusting. But to be doing that out in the public,
yeah, just
like everybody take a turn,
right?
Like, come on, man, we better than that as people. Like, whatever you do in your bedroom or wherever you at in private, do that in private. But come on, don't show everybody.
Yeah. So, people are kind of talking about that and what should be done with these type of events. But kids definitely should not be at nothing like that.
But like you said, the police were there, so isn't that indecent exposure?
It's supposed to be. But maybe they wanted to take a turn too.
You never know.
Right?
You never know. Yeah, I would say, if anything, hold the police accountable too.
Yeah.
Who were on duty, who didn't do anything about it.
I'm all for it. So we had another person that had some black comments.
Oh, man. Blackcomments.com.
Ron Garcia said, F all you ninjas and Muslims. He said he's anti-black and he hates all of us.
I think he said something about somebody else, too.
Yeah, so he was on some podcast, who knows, but he ended up talking about George Floyd, how they should bring him back to life so they could unalive him again, and just a lot of sick stuff. And then he tried to clean it up and be like, oh, I'm so sorry. Sorry to my black fans and Muslim fans. And no one wants to hear that crap, man.
And he said, before that, he said he wasn't going to apologize. Remember, he was like, I ain't apologizing for nothing.
Mm-hmm. Well, he had to eat his words, so.
What do you think should happen to him?
What happened to him? Getting banned from the World Boxing Council.
Yeah, I think he should absolutely not be able to box again. But on top of that, I don't know, man. I feel like he should get stripped of anything he won. Mm-hmm. Like, I feel like there's been athletes in the past who've done way less stuff and got stripped of, like, Heisman trophies and this and that. Mm-hmm. Like, they gotta do something. That's, he out here just being extra reckless, offending people. I mean, it's crazy.
It's like he does these like viral moments. Like he's been doing that. He's been doing that the whole time. The way he even came up is by being like a YouTuber. That's how he got so many fans. But like, it's like he keeps doing stuff to be more viral, but it's getting like weird now.
Yeah, I think all of the people, black, Muslim, whoever, no matter what race you are, all the people who have power or celebrity who's supporting him should not support him no more. Mm-hmm. Because you're condoning it. Oh, he makes mistakes. Get out of here with that, bro. Come on. He made a lot of mistakes already, and he continues to do it. But when you continue to do it and openly, you know what I'm saying, say things and like, come on. I feel like I can't support people who support him.
And he's just too old for that. I think he's like 26, 27.
Yeah,
so
he ain't no 16-year-old kid.
Right. All right. So another popular topic going on right now. People still hating on Bronny James, man.
Oh, man.
They talking about the nepotism, the Nepo baby.
So he had his first summer league game the other day. Mm-hmm. He had 4 points. But I think as the summer league goes on, he's going to get better. It's tough. Someone made a great comment, okay? And it's like this. I support Bronny James. Just want to make that clear. But somebody made a good comment. Bronny James got a contract, 4 years, I think like $7 million, right? 7.9 million or something like that. And he was drafted at number 55. But the Lakers' first pick, who was drafted at number like 17 or something, still ain't get a contract yet. I think it's not Bronny James' fault. I think it's the way the Lakers are making things look. You know what I'm saying? You can't give the number 55 pick a contract before the 17th person.
Yes, like, you can if it's a LeBron James kid.
Like, it's not Bronny's fault at all. And I don't blame LeBron, but it's like, you at least got to, even if it's for like a temporary contract, you got to do something for the optics. Like, you can't make it look like it's favoritism. At least, not, even if it is, you can't make it look like it's favoritism.
But it is, and we can all see that.
Oh, we know it is, but we can't. He's not supposed to know.
I wouldn't really even blame Bronny if he went up to him and said, "Hey, number 17 is not my fault."
Well, at the same time, this is the first time Shaq came out and said, this is the first time in history he's ever remembered seeing the number 55 pick be more famous than the number 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. The top 10 pick. We don't know none of their names.
And I would say that too. To Shaq, I would say, Shaq, it's not my fault that I'm LeBron James' son. Like, come on. What did y'all expect? Word. What did you expect to happen? How else would you see this going? That's what I would say. Yeah,
true. I mean, I couldn't tell you nobody. Honestly, I don't really know nobody else in the draft but Bronny James. Like, I wasn't checking for nobody. I didn't know nobody else in the draft but Bronny James.
Like, everybody's going to be eclipsed by LeBron James. So, that's his son.
Yeah. You know the Hawks got number 1 pick, right? I don't know his name.
Couldn't even tell you.
I don't know his name. But
don't even know what his name starts with.
Yeah. Shout out to Bronny. And he sold a bunch of merch already too. I think he sold like 500,000 or 1,000,000
See?
like T-shirts or jerseys in one day or something.
Money.
Yeah.
This is about money.
This is not about any other picks.
Some other picks can't get that type of money. Not that quick, at least.
Nah.
It's going to take us some time to get to know them and learn them.
Not at all.
They're going to have a chip on their shoulder against Bronny.
I don't care if Bronny
sure.
James scored 2 points in the whole season. He's Bronny James.
Exactly. They're going to make it. They're going to use the highlight wheel from like different angles of him shooting that one shot.
Hey, long as he on the court, people going to come see.
Mm-hmm.
Pause that. People going to come to watch him.
Mm-hmm. All right. So Angel Reese, she got, what was it, 12 consecutive double-doubles?
It was 11 or 12. She tied with what's her name, Candace Parker, for most consecutive double-doubles in the season. I think most in WNBA history, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she get one more, she breaks the record.
Nice.
As a rookie. So shout out to Angel Reese. She out here doing what she do, man, putting in this work. I feel like she needs to be talked about a little bit more. Everybody only talking about
Caitlin.
you know who.
Oh, Caitlin.
We're gonna talk about it too, but shout out to Angel.
All right. So we had Jason Tatum. He signed with Boston Celtics for $315 million.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Boy, eating good.
Right? I don't remember. How long was this deal for?
I don't remember. Probably like, I'm assuming probably like 5 years or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had some trades, man. We had Klay Thompson go to the Dallas Mavericks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he signed with them for $50 million.
Man, yeah, no more Splash Brothers. Splash Brothers are over officially. We also had Buddy Hield come to the Warriors, which is a good pickup, but he's no Klay Thompson in my eyes. We had who was it? Oh, DeMar DeRozan. He went to the Sacramento Kings.
Okay.
He went to the Sacramento Kings, so he on the West Coast. And everybody was talking about how the Lakers lost this postseason this offseason because they couldn't get Klay, they couldn't get DeMar DeRozan, they didn't get it was like 3-4 other people who got traded who they didn't get. So they're like, where do they go from here, kind of thing.
Right. So, well, shout out to everybody and their new assigned seats.
Yeah, pretty much. That new bag too.
Yeah, all that money. Like I said, guys, the NBA is about money. Money.
Entertainment.
All right, so we just had a major holiday, 4th of July. So did you have fun on the 4th?
Yeah, man. It was cool. I had a good time, ate good.
What's like some past traditions that you've had for the 4th of July?
I would say my dad always make ribs on the 4th of July.
Mm.
So that's something I look forward to. Cause he do beef and pork ribs. I would say more so the food and just like kicking it with family kind of thing.
Yeah, kind of same thing. I've always had cookouts, and then my family would buy a bunch of fireworks, and we'll sit there and just light them up till we run out, and that's usually how it ends.
But this 4th of July, let me think about that. So this 4th of July, I have some nice neighbors. I live up on a hill, and I got neighbors across from me, and they decided to blow up some fireworks, right? Not there. We left in the evening. It wasn't there, but I could see everything on the camera. I'm like, oh, they lighting it up. Okay, cool. Come back. Fireworks all over the ground everywhere. So I'm like, okay, it's 4th of July night. People gonna be blowing them up, Next day go by. I'm like, oh, man, there's a lot of trash out there. I didn't realize how much trash it was. It's everywhere, all over our grass, side of the street, on our side, on their side.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, by noon, they'll pick it up, Next day come around, they picked up theirs only, and which is all theirs, but they left all of their trash on the front of my grass. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to wait till they come home, They ain't been back yet, son. They ain't been back yet. I keep messing them. So I went up there and cleaned it out. More of the story is clean up your trash. If you're going to blow stuff up, have some courtesy and pick it up.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and, after this show, throw some toilet paper over there.
Oh, yeah. We got it. We got it. We got it for sure.
All right, guys, if you made it to the end, we want to thank you. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe.
Shit.
You want to hear more music blogs, more music and see more vlogs, check out Slyce's channel. More music critiques and vlogs, check out my channel. I'm Canary Valens.
Slyce.
Peace.
Yes, sir.